It's week 3 of the National Football League, and we'll see the dynamic Justin Fields. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Lions and the Rams, and it's all up next.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Still very early in the season, obviously, CD, but already key injuries that they've had to deal with.
And what's really difficult for a team is to try and maintain their focus when they feel like they've been a little bit snake-bitten. It feels like every time they turn around.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. He'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I think if you're handing out hardware through 2 weeks of the season, he might be your MVP. Already 7 touchdown passes in just 2 games. As we do know, though, in real life, they don't hand you out anything this early. A lot of games left to get through between now and the playoffs.
They keep it with Henry on first down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 15 carries, 96 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside handoff, Henry. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Henry will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. 3rd and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. Henry again. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Kenny Clark. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Fields. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Henry. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Fields now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. Shrugs him off. And he is going to have the Lions first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way.
Hello.
I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. T.J. Watt, the All-Pro, in there to take him down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Levis to throw off play action. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's second down. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been pretty good against the pass. Not amazing, but good. Number 13 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Levis's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Second down and 6 now. Gibson again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Levis out of the shotgun now. Oh, this This will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the second time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. You know where I'm
fantasy.
Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now. And they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
More. You talk about fantasy a lot, but you don't. Why don't you just play? You don't.
I'm not good enough to play a fantasy game. I enjoy watching.
You're an analyst. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, that's a champ in my book.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. 1st and 10, it's Levis. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, Levis. And his throw is incomplete.
I would say it might be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And they'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Levis on 3rd down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now is 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Rams will take over possession here up at the 44. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give running right, Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Levis to throw it. And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Here's 2nd and 7. Levis now off of play action. That one caught by Gibson. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. Levis back to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll throw it again with Levis. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. On 1st down, Fields. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He'll take it at the 42. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Play action now. Levis. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down. That is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a 1st down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
2nd down, here's Levis. Got his man, it's Williams. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 2, here's Levis. And that is incomplete.
You guys have been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they're throwing it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Fields. And his throw here is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Levis on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Levis. This is caught by Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now again, it's Levis looking to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now Levis. will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. On first down, Levis, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll get it inside the 20, and finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Butker's kick here is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. The offense set to get going. Justin Fields bringing him out at quarterback. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
And then he stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the option right is Fields. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Again, it's Henry. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Now 2nd and 5. Levis sets up to throw here. Out route, and the ball is caught by Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. Levis out of the shotgun now. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. Levis to throw off play action. crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Back to throw, it's Levis. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Levis from the gun.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Butker's kick here is good, and they have regained the lead.
So 2 lead changes already in this 3rd quarter. One side takes the lead with a field goal, the other takes it right back.
And I'm starting to get the feel that it's going to be this way all the way to the end. I hope you feel the same way, because in this particular game, these two are evenly matched. Let's see how it turns out.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So here are the Rams to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
This one left side caught by Gibson.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Here's 3rd and 6. Levis to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Levis back to throw.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Levis looking to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route,
And that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Levis.
And incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the ball on the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Levis on 3rd down.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Plain and simple. That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm was just off. Just got thrown off. Gonna have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
So out now come the Lions. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19. Fields on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw. Fields. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Henry out of the pistol. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Only a yard on the gain there as time will run out on this third quarter of play. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now at Ford Field. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now it's Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Palmer. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. And this offense on third down today, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Levis. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Searching 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Levis. He's got his target. That's complete. A big play there for L.A. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, here's Levis. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Gibson is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Levis. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 17-yard line.
Gibson here running out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Levis. And his throw's going to be incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line.
Play action. It's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd down.
Fields on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Fields now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Fields. He dumps it off for Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 4th down. Fields has to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a foot. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Rams, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. And for Charles Davis and our entire